Hey guys, thanks for tuning into my drive-by today. I'm actually in Auburndale. I'm on East Memorial 92 westbound, 98 westbound in Auburndale, Florida. I have a discussion that I want to talk about a few things today. It is approximately April 2nd, Thursday, April 2nd at 9:30 in the morning a.m. 70 degrees, getting warm now. I got my air conditioning on because humidity. Really, in Florida, normally you always have to have it on. But I hope everybody is doing fantastic. And hey, Pete from the Armory channel. If it wasn't for you, I never would have brought an Ed Brown, okay? You turned me on to an Ed Brown. You got a great channel. I really appreciate it. You should check out Pete, the Armory channel. It's a great guy, really down-home guy, down to earth. But let's get started with our drive-by. Here's somebody just running across the street. I got my coffee. Today I want to discuss safes. Okay, the safes for storing your guns. And myself, I have to bite the bullet to buy a safe. Okay, I don't have a lot of guns, but the guns that I have are very expensive. Most of my guns are going to average between $2,000 and $5,000 a piece, which some may be approaching 8 or 9. So my guns are very expensive. They're very custom. I've done a lot of work for them. I've got them over a very long period of time, years. Okay, I've sold a lot of guns for them, and I've had them for a long time. If I lost them or they got damaged, they would be irreplaceable. So that brings me to this following subject: safes. Gun safes, gun vaults, whatever you want to call them. There is a lot of companies out there that make safes. I have been researching. Years ago, I did own a Fort Knox, which was a great safe. But when I bought that, I just bought it from a gun shop, and that was it. I had moved, and then I sold the safe because I didn't want to take it with me. It was too heavy to carry. But as I look now, there is a lot of safes, and I am actually looking at a myriad stuff on YouTube. There is some videos out there that people just try to sell their safes. There's a lot of videos that guys go through the different, what they're made out of, what they are construction. Now, first I'm going to go through construction, what they're made out of, and I think that's what you should look for in a safe, and then next I'll go for prices. So basically a safe is you have to decide, do you want something just to, lock up some guns, or do you want a safe to lock up guns from fire, and maybe papers, maybe money, maybe birth certificates, maybe media, something like that, and prevent also theft. So you have to think about that. And if you're thinking about safes, let's go to high security first. High security would mean heavy gauge steel. The lower the number, the higher the gauge, or the thickness. So 12 would be less than 10, and 7 would be thicker than 10, and it goes down in 3 and 1 and 1. You want to get a relocking system. Now, a relocking system is somebody tampers with your safe and tries to get into it. A bolt slides down and relocks it. Now, they sometimes have glass in there that'll crack when somebody drills it. And when the glass cracks, it puts another bolt down that locks it from being opened. Or they have electronic, they have sensor, they have torches, they have for all kind of stuff. And then you want to have hard plate in there. Now, hard plate, they have different types. That's going to be around so somebody can't drill through and exit and open up your lock. And it covers up the hard locking mechanism behind the safe door. Now, hard plate, there's different types. The best is ball bearing hard plate. That is the best you can buy. The other hard plates are just the size, the thickness, 1/4 inch, 3/16 an inch, or whatever. It'll just make it harder for somebody to drill through your safe. Next thing, fireproof. Average is probably 60 minutes at 1200 degrees. Better is 2 hours at 1800. So that's going to be added material inside the safe, sandwiched in between your armor plating and the door, to prevent from items burning, getting too hot. Paper usually starts burning at, I think, 370 degrees. So, you got guns in there, polymer stocks, they can melt. So you want something that'll maintain that heat and keep it out of your safe and away from your important documents. Water, there's not much you can do with that. If you really want to waterproof it, most people say the bolts in the floor, where you bolt it to the floor, silicone around the bolts, and put a bead of silicone around the door of the safe. Chances are that'll probably waterproof it pretty good during, if you're going to get a flood or something. Interior lighting. It's good to have some lights and an electrical outlet for a dehumidifier or something like that inside your safe. Some have alarms in them, automatic alarm systems and things like that. Weight, the heavier the safe, the harder it is to move. Usually you want to bolt them to the floor, because then they're, especially in your hurricane area, or if somebody tries to knock it down, they can't because it's bolted into the floor. So those are just some of the options. You can get a wide range of safes and different kind of cost factors. I've looked at everything, and and I'm not a salesman, I was looking on the internet. There's a company called Patriot Safe, and boy, it looked like a good deal. For like $2,500, I could get a great safe. But then I seen a video on YouTube of somebody drilling a hole through a safe. He had the name covered. I can't say it was Patriot, but it sure looked like a Patriot. So that kind of turned me off on getting that one. Sometimes they have corner locking lugs on a lot of the safes too. There's a lot of different things, so you really should you owe yourself to look and study it really good on the safes to find out, to get something, because you don't want to buy it again. I mean, if you've got twice the price of the safe you're going to buy in guns, you're probably a good idea to buy a safe, a good one. Because you want something that's going to protect it, you know what I mean? And it's just, you could put other documents in there too. You can put money and jewelry and important stuff you can lock in there too. Now you're going to think about, do you want a combination lock? Do you want an electric lock? Do you want a biometric fingerprint reader? There's a lot of different kind of locks you can get. Myself, I would say if you could get a electric with a combination lock, to use one or either with the key, that would be the way to go. Because then you can use either one you want. You could probably have two different combinations. I don't know if you could do that. One on the electric and then one on the regular one. So somebody could have, I don't know if you can do those two things, but at least you'll have two locks. If one breaks, you have another one to open it. Even my cheap, I got a cheap safe that's got an electric, but it's got a key in there too. So even the cheap ones have that now, for the feature wise, which is kind of nice, because then you can open it by the key, or you can use the electric. If the electric fails, you can use the key, which is kind of nice to have, because if the safe, especially if you got one that doesn't have a good warranty, and if it ever shuts out and dies, you can at least open it and lock it with the key. But that's going to depend on you. I'd be careful of the hype. You really want to go to some place and really investigate it. I was looking around, and Fort Knox makes some good ones, but if depends on what you want to spend. If you want to spend about $5,000 on a safe, if you want to spend that much, if you got that much potato skins to spend, that would probably buy you one of the best safes made. And really, when I was looking at features of this, it would be the Liberty National Security Safe. The only reason I'm saying that is now, and I don't know all the safes, but I was looking at the feature and the guy was talking about it. He says, number one, the National Security brand of Liberty has a relocking system, You can get a biometric or a regular manual lock. Biometric with, fingerprint reader or keypad. But I think standard, let's go with standard what they carry. Standard, you get a interior lighting, you get an outlet on it, you get a relocking system, you get a really nice high gloss finish on the safe. You get get this, ball bearing hard plate and reinforced steel around the whole safe. And that ball bearing alone will prevent somebody from drilling into your safe. They'll have a hard time. And it's a very good, they get a lot of extras with it, but I mean, they start like at 40 something. So it depends. If you have $10,000 worth of guns, you should probably at least get a $5,000 safe. I mean, if you have twice that in guns, I mean, you figure let's say you got $10,000 in guns. I mean, why put a cheap $400 safe there? I mean, if you just want to store stuff, that's fine. I mean, I have a cheaper safe. I hate like hell to spend more money because I've blown in the last month too much money on guns. But I've blown it on other things, air conditioning and well systems too. But, you really need to get a good safe because they got a really expensive gun coming, and when it comes, I really need to have a good safe to store that bad boy. Plus, my safe is too small as now. I'll probably keep my small safe and store like ammunition in it. And the big safe will strictly be for guns, or just general ammunition would be in the small safe, and the big safe, the newer safe would have just put in there stuff like high performance ammunition and all my guns. Because I got to store them one way or another. I need some, and I really need something that is fireproof and a good safe, because I do not have a good safe, so I need one. So today actually I'm going to head out to a place called the Bullet Hole in Sarasota, Florida, and take a look at their safes. They are a Liberty Safe Company Platinum dealer, and I'm going to take a look and see what they got in safes, because I need to buy a safe. So I wanted to bring all that, and you tell me what are the best safes, but I would probably stay away from internet-based safes, unknown ones. Like I say, I'm not bad-mouthing anybody, but the Patriot seemed like a really nice safe, and that was like almost $2,500 with delivery. So I'm thinking, but boy, after I saw the video on the internet, and it looked like a Patriot. I'm not saying it was a Patriot, but there's a video on there of a guy with a drill, and he's got two safes. I think he has a Fort Knox, and he has a black safe with a silver, keypad and a key in it. It's got the scroll mark. And boy, if you go to Patriot safes, it looks like the same damn safe. And he drills a hole right through it. And he opens the inside of the door panel and shows you how cheap and flimsy the locking bolts are connected to the locking mechanism. Somebody could pop and pry that off. So I'm going to spend $2,500 in a false security. I mean, my friggin' First Alert Protector safe is better. Probably, I think it's better than that, because I took mine off, and at least I have some rods in there. So yeah, I would really look, really investigate. I would only probably buy a brand name. I know Winchester makes a good safe too. Browning makes good safes, but myself, I'm probably going to end up with a Liberty. The only reason, because they made that. There's a video on YouTube. Look up National Security Safe Liberty. They show them dynamiting a national security safe. I mean, they're blowing the goddamn thing up with dynamite, and they still can't open it. So, that's they shoot holes in it with guns and all that, and they cannot open that safe. So, if you want a really good safe, I mean, and if you get the safe, you'll have the safe for the rest of your life. I believe they have a full lifetime warranty on them, and you get a shitload of extras with them. So, you can spend. Average safe is going to run you average half decent safe, and if they deliver it and install it in your house, you're probably going to look at $3,500. So for another $1,000, you can get top of the line safe. So it's like you're going out and buying, a high-end 1911 for $2,000, and you can get an even better one for $3,000. If you got the 2 and you got the 1, buy it. But it depends on what you have, and it depends on what you can afford. But I got to get a safe either way. I got to get something better than what I have. Okay, I'm going to have 4 times. If I bought a $5,000 safe that I don't know if I'm going to get that. I got 4 times that in guns and ammunition. I might have 25 grand. So you really want to store that and make it secure so nobody can access it. And hell, I'm thinking about making I have my office. I'm thinking about making my office in my house a vault, putting metal sheathing all around it, supporting it, and having putting glass back on all the windows. I'm thinking of doing that and putting a vault door in it. So if there's ever a hurricane or emergency, everybody can come in my room and in my office, and we just lock the door. So I don't know, but I'm just definitely thinking about it. But thanks a lot, and thanks for tuning in. And let me know. I mean, what do you think? What would be a good safe? I've looked at them all. But if you haven't looked at a National Security by Liberty, take a look at it. It's got a lot of really sweet features in it. It's expensive. It's not a cheap safe. I'm telling you already. It's going to be in the 38 to 40, probably like $4,000 to $5,000 range. But if you look at the features it got, it knocks the hell out of just about all the other safe manufacturers. It really does. I'm sure other companies have this features too, but just take a look at it and see. Because I'm going to take a look today, get some brochures. If I see something I really like, I'm just going to buy the damn thing. So thanks for tuning in, and thanks for tuning in. My channel now is custom channel. The only reason I didn't put the custom channel, I just put custom channel because I have a lot of custom stuff. Usually I'm taking stuff apart. That microbuff just didn't sound right. So custom channel, and if anybody has any feedback, please let me know. I'm in the process selling a few guns. Probably be picking up in the near future, the very near future, a Desert Eagle, the new one, and then it's going to go out, and I'm going to have some customizations done to that. But thanks for tuning in. Everybody have a great day. If anybody is interested in any of the S4M ammunition I have, you can PM me, do a contact, and I can let you know I have a few boxes that I will be getting rid of. A few boxes. I want to keep a certain amount, a few hundred rounds, but I'm going to sell a few boxes. I'm not going to be a pig and try to hog it. I'm just going to I want to get what it costs me, what I have into the ammunition, and maybe make myself $25. So I will give you a good rate, especially if you're a YouTube subscriber. I'll give you a good deal on them. So thanks a lot. Everybody have a good day. And Hot Dogger, this goes out to you. Did you get your 7-in-1 Silver Luprius Phase plated tool? It should be coming soon. Keep me abreast. Please do a review on it when you get it. And polish that bad boy up. You can really make that thing look nice. You just got to rub really hard. And that surface, I'm telling you, is friggin' so durable. It's almost indestructible, that surface. Thanks a lot, and everybody have a good day. Thanks for tuning in. God bless you. And please comment if I can do any better videos for you. If I can make any improvements, let me know. Thanks a lot, guys, and don't forget, in a few months I got a big surprise coming for you. I'm going to show you something you guys probably don't see much of. Thanks a lot. Have a great day.